best Tomac show is Murgatroyd's Uncle Frank performing before a live studio audience.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen in the audience out there. It's Uncle Frank here, and I got another song to come out with. It's been climbing the charts. This one is from the heart here and all, and based on actual events, stuff that happened, you know. And sometimes a man will do things he shouldn't, and he'll pay the price for it. And that's what this song is all about. And it goes a little like this. I ran off with a paper doll and broke her heart in two. I ran off and I did her wrong. Now I'm the one that's blue. I fathered two little paper kids, but the woman of my life walked out. Now I know that I was wrong, and I'm the one that's left out. I ran off with a paper doll and broke her heart in two. I had it to do over again. Ain't Suki, I'd be true. Got to tell you from the bottom of my heart, now I'm still in love with you. Please come take me back, Aunt Suki, or I'll be forever blue.
Show is brought to you by Vincini Cosmetics and Super Deluxe grocery stores, where you can find a wide variety of Vincini products.
For taking me out to lunch, Judy Vinci. I am doing well, back in my old apartment. I am sure that you are aware that I did not inform Lieutenant Skitters about you having been at the castle of Count Pedestrian, nor did I tell him about you having kept Sharon Cielo as a prisoner in the dungeon prior to his arrival and his own captivity in the dungeon. I kept all of that to myself out of respect for you, Judy, and for your kindness. And I know how heartbroken you must be that your son turned into a
ladies
serial
care
killer.
for another glass of wine. How about something for dessert today? The chef has some excellent pastries on the menu today.
Bring this over here to this table, me and it's my wife, Aunt Suki. It's our anniversary. We've never been here before. We usually just go down there to Ricky's and give us a triple. Oh, looky there. I recognize you. You're Judy Vincini, aren't you? I've seen you on the TV a lot. And, hey, my name is Uncle Frank here, and it's Aunt Suki. Y'all might have heard me call in on them call-in talk radio show. Now, I see you on the news like you with that Vincini Cosmetic Corporation and all. Judy, it's nice to meet you and everything. I didn't mean to interrupt y'all's lunch and all. It's me and the wife are going to sit down over here and celebrate our anniversary and all. We've been married 55 years. Waiter, would you get us some wine? Thank you.
Traveling to the future and giving birth to twins who are now 2 years old, Flashy 3, the duplicate paper doll which grew from the original Flashy's severed foot, has made the decision to enter the energy time flux field and travel back to the year 2016 so that she can introduce the twins to their human father, Uncle Frank, in the woods near Flat Town outside of Murgatroyd City.
Well, kiddos, we are in the woods between Murgatroyd and Flat Town. Soon we will be at Uncle Frank's house. I grew up in Uncle Frank's backyard, and I mean that literally, kids. Oh, look, there's his house. Twins, you're about to meet your father. Look, he's outside right now.
Oh, my goodness. That's you, Flashy 3, isn't it? Well, I'll be doggone. And looky there, you got a couple of kids there with you and all. Oh, my goodness, I can't believe it. They look just like me. You mean I'm a daddy? Well, Flashy 3, if there's anything I can do for you, sit there and how they're my kids and all, you just let me know and all, and I'll be glad to help take care of them and all, you know? Can they talk? Have they started talking?
Why, yes, Uncle Frank, they can say 2 words. The same 2 words you used to say all the time. Here, just listen to them. Talk to your daddy, twins, talk to your daddy. Go ahead, show him you can talk. Show him you can talk.
Thank you. Uncle Frank, you 2-timing son of a gun. They not only look just like you, they sound just like you too. I spent 55 years here, waiting on you ham and foot, cooking your meals and being a good wife, and here you go off with this white paper doll piece of trash and father these kids, these 2 trashy little paper kids. But you know what? I'm leaving you, Uncle Frank. You just sit here and raise these 2 paper kids on your own and shack up with this white trash paper doll. I'm gone, Frank. I'm leaving you. Goodbye.
Singles Online, where you can meet and hook up with simply the best singles in the greater Murgatroyd, Flat Town area. So get your match today, and go get you some. Go get you some today, ha ha ha.
Hey baby, I am just what you are looking for. A pseudo-intellectual, a wannabe artist, and I know how to cook like a gourmet chef. Let's make the mattress bounce. Your place or mine. Red wine is definitely a turn on. Hit me up, sweet thing, I am at your disposal. Women who like to talk dirty is a definite plus. You know you want me, so email me or text me. I am eagerly awaiting your contact, my darling dear.
Let's go somewhere, someplace, get away from it all. I am for you. For you. For you. You like? Find me pretty? I be your geisha girl all night and all day long if you say. I am for you. For you. Come get me, big boy. Big boy, come get me, I for you. I for you.
Howdy there.
For you.
My name is Uncle Frank, and I'm just an old single man. I was married for 55 years, and my wife ran off and left me after I did her wrong. And then this paper doll girl that I had a couple of kids by, well, she stayed with me for a little while, and then she left. So I'm just out here by myself. I have my own house. It's out in the woods between Murgatroyd and Flat Town. I'm really closer to Flat Town and all. And we can, just hit me up and contact me, and we can meet up Drifties down there and have us a triple and all. And then you can come on back out here to the house and we'll just see how everything goes and all. It's Uncle Frank. If you like listening to that talk radio shows I call into, a lot of them, you probably heard my voice on there before and everything. I just need an experienced woman that's not too young. I want a woman that's lived a while. I don't want no youngster or nothing like that. I just want an older, mature woman. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you. Thank you.
Of true confessions made by penitent callers to the Blessed Father Lucian Damiano. Hear the raw, naked truth of vile sins of the flesh exposed for the first time to a televised national audience that not only includes Murgatroyd City but the rest of the world as well. The private dirty laundry laid bare for all to hear the wicked deeds of these guilt-ridden callers. All donations over $50 will receive an audio CD of these confessions or an MP3 recording. Listen up and hear cynics.
Well, yes, I have a true confession I must make. It's a true story. I wish remain anonymous. I am an important figure in Murgatroyd world and the United States, and so I must remain anonymous. The Murgatroyd serial killer, he once attacked a close loved one of mine, and I had to defend her honor. I had to defend this violation, this attack upon her. So I first hired a hitman who shot this Murgatroyd serial killer at the wedding of Les Tomac and Imogen Stokowski. Unfortunately, even though Lieutenant Skitters declared serial killer dead, he's not dead. He rise up somehow. He began killing spree all over again. Go to Europe, kill Blatson, the artist, then claim other young victims in village nearby Paris, France. So I stalk and I track down serial killer, and I take care of him myself. It's a matter of honor, a matter of duty. I slay him with my samurai sword. I chop him up, finish him good. He not be back again. There is no more Murgatroyd serial killer. Thank you. Yes, Uncle Frank here, and I just got something I just got to get off my chest and all. And me and my wife, we was together for 55 years, but I got a weakness, and all. And every now and then I always did like looking at them old magazines, it had the girly pictures in them and all. And she used to find them and throw them away and all like that, And I used to drink a little. I'd go across the river and get drunk and come in at 3 in the morning. She used to hide my teeth to, get even with me and all like that. But anyhow, I was faithful to her for 55 years, and then I'm got to confess here, I had a moment of weakness. I'm a man like anybody else. Of course, I'm a single man now, young, mature women out there. I don't know young, but a mature woman out there and want to come and find me and look me up. I've got a singles ad going on in Murgatroyd, a singles ad there and all. Anyhow, I'm going to tell you all, I've got to confess and get this moment of weakness off of my chest. I found when we was walking, me and Nancy, we used to go walking every night, God bless her. And we went behind that there super deluxe grocery store and all, you know, where Flashy got attacked by that Murgatroyd serial killer and all. And, of course, he cut her up and everything. Timmy or somebody in, you know, skateboard and all came along with a cart and carried her off and stuff. But they didn't find all of her. And so, anyhow, me and Aunt Suki Long, we seen part of Flashy's foot laying there in the alley. I recognized it because, you know, a long time ago when she was running from that old Bangledy Boots the Clown and all, he was after her with scissors and, I don't know, might have been a stable gun that day. Anyhow, she got her foot caught, you know, over in Dead Center Park that time, and I got out of the truck and went over there and taped her foot up and everything. Well, anyhow, long story short, I took his foot with me and put it in the truck, you know, because I knew it was Flashy's foot. And so I tried turning it in down there at the Biotek Lab and all, but see, that place is surrounded by feds and police and everything else. I didn't want to get involved with all that, so I just brought Flashy's foot home with me. And, of course, it kind of bothered Aunt Suki and all, so I stuck it out there in the backyard. Well, next thing you know, it growed into a leg. And then not too long after that, it growed into a pair of legs. Well, I'm going to be confessing here. I've always been partial to a woman's legs, good-looking legs and all. And, you know, it just makes me want to have a hissy fit and all sometimes. I'm just going to be confessed here. So I was out in the backyard and all, and I seen them legs, and I just got lost control of myself, so I can't tell you any more than that. Next thing I know, Aunt Suki's watching through the window, and she seen me. You know, of course, I apologized then, and everything rocked along for a while, and then all of a sudden, several months later, out of the blue, Flashy Paper Doll came up, the one that grew from this foot, and she had two little bitty kids, two little girls, two little twins with her, you know. And they looked just like me in the face, and she introduced the twins to me and all, and they can talk and everything, you know. And of course, Aunt Suki just had a fit, and she moved out, moved into town, and got her own place. Now I'm just living a bachelor life out there by myself, single for the first time in 5 years, and so just had to get this off my chest. You know, it's the price a man pays for his 1 week moment of infidelity and all. And that's all I got to say. Thank you.
Show is brought to you by Vincini Cosmetics, makers of Slidette 3. The new cologne for the little Miss Fancy Pants in your family. When she slaps on a little Slidette 3, the boys slide right over next to her. From Vincini Cosmetics
Tomac Show. Tonight Les welcomes back a repeat guest, Uncle Frank of Flat Town, here to perform his latest country hit, Central Nervous System Depressant. Let's have a big round of applause for Uncle Frank.
Mike, yes, it's good to be back here on your show and all. And my latest song that's climbing the country charts based on me and my wife of 55 years splitting up. Aunt Suki, this one's for you. It's called Central Nervous System Depressant. And it goes a little like this. I'm hungry, I'm angry, I'm lonely, and I'm tired. I need Central Nervous System Depressant. I went into that bar, I ordered me a drink. I need a central nervous system depressant. Bartender, bring me a cold one if you please. I need a central nervous system depressant. My wife ran off and left me after 55 years. I need a central nervous system depressant. A central nervous system depressant.
Brought to you by Vincini Cosmetics, makers of Slidette 3. The new cologne for the little Miss Fancy Pants in your family. When she slaps on a little Slidette 3, the boys slide right over next to her. From Vincini Cosmetics Company.
It's not just an opinion, it's your opinion. Tune into Opinion Radio. Dodo. Tune into Opinion Radio. Go, 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 go. Welcome to Opinion Radio, where you can call in with your opinions.
Welcome to our show today, this week's edition of Opinion Radio, with your host Julietta Sidestepper. Call in your opinion about anything, any idea, any subject. This is where you can voice your opinion. And we have a caller on the line.
Yeah, it's Uncle Frank here and all. And, I like calling into these shows like this, and all I get something on my mind, I can't get it off my mind until I talk about it. I like these call-in radio shows and all. Anyhow, I want to tell y'all what I've seen. Y'all ain't going to believe me, but I'm going to tell you what I've seen. Me and Aunt Suki went up there the other day at Grifty's there and got us a double. And we sat down, to eat and all, and Aunt Suki's a nervous type, she's a nervous wreck. She's always been a nervous wreck. So I thought she's pulling my leg or making something up, and maybe she's having one of her spells. And she said, Frank, look at that thing. I said, there's a wooden man out there. I looked, sure enough, there's a wooden man just walking up the sidewalk, pretty as you please, and he came in there in the Grifty. Well, now, that scared a lot of the people in there, and a lot of them left, and the ones that's working there hid. And me and Aunt Suki just looked at him, and he looked back at us. We just kept on eating our hamburger. And he turned around and walked out, and all. And I guess it was a man. I don't know. He's made completely out of wood and all, and looked like one of them little old stick figures, that they used in art class and what have you. I've never taken art class at all. I don't have a lick of art talent. And hell, if I tried to paint something, it'd look worse than that Blatson crap down there to the Murgatroyd Museum and all. But I've seen them things, these little old wooden figures they use to draw with. Well, that's what it looked like, but it's full size of a man, he's as tall as me or Aunt Suki and all. And I don't know what happened to it. I seen on the news or that Hugh Millerton or whatever, over there on CZY, that Hugh Millerton got on there and said something about there's reports from all over Murgatroyd about this thing and stuff. And some of them skateboarders had seen it over at the Dead Center Park and all. And evidently it just disappeared because you don't hear anything about it anymore. I hadn't seen anything else on the news. We hadn't seen it again. Don't know where it came from. Don't know where it went. And don't even know what it was. But it's some kind of old wooden thing, Juliet, and I just thought your listeners out there, hell, if some of them seen it, they might want to call in and all. Anyway, this is Uncle Frank. Thank you.
destroyed in the Prime Universe, the primary original timeline. After being separated from Aunt Suki for a period of time, Uncle Frank has begun to use an online dating service and is now going out on his first date. Uncle Frank is meeting a young woman at Drifty's for this first
Hello
date.
there, young lady. Everybody just calls me Uncle Frank. Of course, we're going to be dating and all. I guess you might as well just call me Frank and all. You look prettier in your picture on that phone line thing. You know, you look awful nice in person. What are you, some kind of a model or something? You work at that Vincini place, or you work over at the Paper Doll Factory, or what are you, a college student or something? You look pretty young and all. I guess we ought to introduce ourselves. So you can go ahead and tell me a little
Hi,
about
Mr. Frank.
yourself.
Very pleased to meet you. My name's Shimiko Hiromoto and I daughter Fudiki Hiromoto. Father very powerful man. He paper doll factory owner and CEO, you see. Yes, I still take college class, mister.
Well,
Yes,
I
I
was
do.
thinking you look awful familiar. I seen your picture in the paper and seen your face on TV and all. And you used to attack by that there Murgatroyd serial killer and everything, and you escaped. You was one of the ones that survived, I think. You might be the only one that survived. And that must have been an awful experience, Shimiko. And I'll get you something to drink here, and we'll get us a double here. And they have a triple if you're real hungry. I like going drifty. That's where Aunt Suki always likes to go. I hope you
Hi,
enjoy
mister.
the food
I
here.
so very glad meet you here today. You look like man who be good father figure. You have kid? 1 kid? 2 kid? I still single. No kid. Hi hi
He's,
he he hi
asking me if I had any kids and all. Well, yeah, I've got 2 kids, and them 2 kids is why I'm sitting here talking to you right now. They're the reason I'm single. I lost control of my urges, you could say, and I had a moment of indiscretion, shall we say, and them 2 kids are not by my wife, Aunt Suki. Them 2 kids are by somebody else. I'm not going to get into that right now, seeing it's how we just met and everything, but I don't even know where them 2 kids are exactly right now. I've met them and I've seen them, and, you know, I'd take care of them if their mother wanted me to and all, but it's just my little moment of weakness and all, and fathering them 2 kids is exactly why I'm single now. You know what I mean?
Hi, you have reached the Biotech Lab. Dr. Gitrick is not available at the moment. I am Steve, the lab assistant. If there is something I can help you with, please state the nature of your request.
This the Biotech Lab. I hope I got the right place and all. Your name is Steve, you say? Well, Steve, you sound kind of robotic, like you might be one of them computer-generated voices or what have you and all. Anyhow, listen, I need to get down there. I need to make an appointment, I guess, with Dr. Gitrick and all. See, I know a lot about what y'all do down there. I don't know exactly what y'all do down there, but I've seen some of it. I mean, you know, I'm the one found Flashy's foot behind the Super Deluxe grocery and all, and it growed up into a pair of legs, and then it, you know, turned into another Flashy. And, of course, I tried to turn that foot into y'all, and y'all was caught, well, the feds was down there, and y'all's place was surrounded by the police and all, so I just took the foot home with me, and, of course, it grew into a full-grown Flashy, you know, and all. And, of course, I lost my, well, I had urges, and I just couldn't control myself, and I was tempted by her in my backyard, you could say, and all. And so I ended up fathering a couple of paper doll twins. Now, I don't know where they are because she ran off with them, and I hadn't seen her or the twins. And, well, they came by once and visited me, but that's been some time back. Well, anyhow, I lost my wife, Aunt Suki, and I don't really want to get into all the details and all like that. But I know y'all can do just about anything down there at the Biotech Lab and all. And I even met an eel that could talk out in the woods one day, so I know y'all got talking eels and everything else down there. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is I found an old hairbrush that belonged to Aunt Suki that had her hair in it. And, of course, I know that hair has DNA and all like that. So what I'm saying, if I bring that hairbrush down there that belonged to Aunt Suki, can y'all take some of her hair and make a clone of her? You know, that way I'll have Aunt Suki back now. Because I've tried this dating thing, and I met a little old Asian girl the other day. Her daddy's rich and important and powerful and all, and I just don't think I'm what she's looking for and all. I mean, she likes older men and all. She's got a daddy complex. You know, she's looking for somebody like her daddy and all. And I'd be happy to fill that bill, but I'm just not rich enough to support that little Asian girl the way she's used to and all. And see, Aunt Suki, she didn't expect all that much and everything. Anyhow, I just miss Aunt Suki. I wish she was back. Anyway, I'm going to bring this hairbrush down there, and if y'all can clone Aunt Suki, well, I'll sign whatever kind of contract y'all want. And, you know, if y'all want to charge me for services, I'll cash in one of my life insurance policies, whatever. I just want to get Aunt Suki back. So anyway, set me up with an appointment with Dr. Jetrick, Steve. Thank you.
It's not just an opinion, it's your opinion. Tune into Opinion Radio. Dodo. Tune into Opinion Radio. Go, 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 go. Welcome to Opinion Radio, where you can call in with your opinions.
Welcome to our show today, this week's edition of Opinion Radio, with your host Julie Etta Sidestepper. Call in your opinion about anything, any idea, any subject. This is where you can voice your opinion. And we have a caller on the line.
Uncle Frank here and all, and I was just going to talk about this. I seen on the news there, Hugh Millerton, I was talking about the mafias here in Murgatroyd and all, and I was going to tell y'all what I seen the other day, you know. Well, see, my wife left me, and I started dating this little Asian girl that I met online, you know, that they're Murgatroyd single, whatever you call it, website and all, where you meet people and everything. So I met this little Asian girl, and she likes to go out to eat and all, you know. And so we in the Drifties one day, just because, you know, my wife and I, we used to go to Drifties all the time. So me and this little Asian girl sitting there, you know, we ordered us a double-double and all. And these fellas came in just throwing their weight around and talking to the manager. Just, I won't repeat what they said. I don't believe y'all be able to put it on the air anyway. And they just trying to force him to buy some hamburger meat from them and all, you know what I mean? And I could tell by the way they carried themselves and walked around and conducted themselves and all that they was a criminal element and all, you know, mafia, I guess what you call them, and, you know, underworld of the mob and everything. And I hope that Hugh Millerton can expose them and get to the bottom of all this. I've seen on TV is they're mixed up in construction and everything else. And Murgatroyd's got not enough problems, you know, with everything without them coming in here and causing more problems. And anyway, that's all I've got to say. It's Uncle Frank, and thank you.